Welcome to LeveragePoint On-Demand Training. In this installment, we will cover basic navigation of your marketing homepage. After you log into LeveragePoint, you'll come to this screen, which is called the marketing homepage. By the way, feel free to log into LeveragePoint yourself while you're watching this video. Following along is a great way to learn the tool. Note that some users will come to the sales homepage after logging in. Please refer to the basic navigation of your sales homepage video or the sales roles versus marketing roles video for more information about the sales homepage. Your marketing homepage opens on the Value Models tab. This is the list of all the active value models in your configuration. As you can see on my screen, there are over 200 active value models available for this demo configuration. Each page contains 20 value models. You can move to the other pages by clicking on these numbers here. All models in the LeveragePoint platform are permissions-based. That is, access to view or edit models are set by either project owners or company administrators. We'll cover that topic in more detail later, so don't worry if you and your colleague have a different number of value models listed on your homepage. By default, this list is sorted by last modified date, which means the most recent work is always displayed on top. The drop-down filter here shows other ways to sort this list, like by value model name, offering, or etc. Basically any of these fields displayed here. Similarly, the display drop-down menu has more filters. All active value models is the default view, but you can also use the My Active Value Model filter, which shows only value models that you own. Archive Value Models is a list of non-active or older value models. This is a good place to keep some of your previous work that you don't want to display on the active list. At this time, don't worry about these last two filters, My Reviews and My Incomplete Reviews. We will cover that in a later video. In the left panel, you'll see another set of filters which I am now collapsing and expanding. These are labels which are used to sort models into different buckets. More on that later. Right now, I want to show you how you can use any combination of these filters to narrow down a long list to find just what you're looking for. For example, let me select North American region, industrial segment, and sales example. Notice how as I add and remove these filters, the number of value models displayed in my results change. Finally, another way to look for value models is to use this Google-like search field. Let's use that field now to search for an example model by a fictitious company called AirVentus that we will be using throughout these training videos. I'll type in AirVentus and my last name, Takahashi, because I'm the model owner, and then click Search. As you can see, there are several results for this search term, but I am specifically looking for a model titled AirVentus Cooling System Training Example. I know that I created this model recently, so let's change the search requirement to last modified. And here it is, AirVentus Cooling System Training Example by Andrew Takahashi. It's right in the top because it is the closest match to my search term and criteria. Other matches are displayed below by their last modified date. So as you can see, the marketing homepage has a very robust search capability. Now once I found what I'm looking for, I can open this model in any of these three tools here: value modeling, price setting, or value communication. I encourage you to explore this training example which is in your configuration using any of these three tools on your own. Since you only have read access to this model, you won't be able to save any changes, so no worries about deleting anything. The last Value Models tab item I want to point out is this Actions button that sits below the tool links. There are a number of functions here which we will cover in future lessons, but one I want to point out now is Copy. Use Copy to make your own private copy of any value model you have access to. When you copy a model, you become the owner of your copy and can save changes or archive or even delete it completely, all from this menu. Making a copy of a training model is a good way for you to explore the tool on your own. Before we go, I want to quickly introduce you to the Value Propositions tab, which you can access right here. This is the tab you will use to find published value propositions. Notice that this tab functions similarly to the Value Models tab in regard to filter, search bar, and search terms. There is also an Action button available for each value proposition. We will cover the difference between value models and value propositions, as well as the action items in this dropdown in future lessons. This concludes basic marketing homepage navigation.